Hello and welcome back to Trungle Park, where today Mousehole will take on Bristol Manor Farm in the Southern League Division 1 South. Bristol Manor Farm come here sat 4th in the division and actually with a 3rd best away record in the Southern League. But Mousehole will be hoping for a repeat of their 4-3 win away to Bristol Manor Farm at the start of September in surely one of the games of the season. However, after last week's 2-0 disappointing away defeat to Bashty, they'll be looking to bounce back today with just 9 Southern League games remaining. Goldie, obviously disappointing result last week. How important is it to bounce back today?
Yeah, very important. Sort of crunched the season down now to this run in, what is it, 9 games? So basically, it's a good old cliche, but it's 9 cup finals now. Last week, very disappointing, every single one of us. So yeah, we need a big reaction from everyone on and off the pitch today. So really looking forward to it so we can hopefully forget last week.
You mentioned those last 9 games, 7 of those at home. How important do you think that will be?
Really important. Really important. You've only got to look at our record this season, home versus away. We've really struggled. I know I missed a massive chunk of it, but the results away from home have been poor. I've heard the performances were poor. Last week, I was there to see it firsthand. It was really poor. So we're a different animal at home, which is good and also frustrating at the same time that we can't take the home form to the away games. But, you know, we're going a long way and it does take its time. It's not an excuse. It shouldn't be an excuse, but maybe there is something in that. So yeah, very, very pleased that the last 7 of the 9 are here at Trungle.
Today, Bristol Manor Farm having a strong season themselves. Of course, we had that dramatic, crazy game against them at the start of September away from home, the 4-3. But, you know, today, what sort of threat do you think they'll pose?
Well, I mean, I wasn't there. I was shocked, out, injured for the away game up there. But I was following it closely and yeah, it sounded chaotic. But you can see their form, where they are in the league. It's just going to be yet another tough battle on a pitch that's going to rip up again. So, yeah, the boys have got to be switched on from the start. I've said it so many times, there's not a single easy game in this league. So we have to be switched on from the minute we're in the changing room right to the end. And hopefully a good performance and 3 points.
It's half-time here at a blustery Trungle Park and it's currently Mousehole 1, Bristol Manor Farm 0. It's Tim Nixon's goal in the 4th minute. It's the difference between the two sides at the moment. Mousehole have had chances to double that advantage since then, but we are now set for a very intriguing second half here in the Southern League Division 1 South. Half-time, Mousehole 1, Bristol Manor Farm 0. Nico, massive win today. Bristol Manor Farm, one of the informed sides in the division, 4th in the league coming into the game. How sweet does it feel to have beaten them 2-0?
Really nice, really nice. You know, coming into the game, like you said, informed sides, so we knew what they were about. And I think for us, it was a case of, you know, cementing, you know, good home form again, and again, sort of nullifying any of their threats, like physically, and to try and play around them, which I thought we tried to do in spells. Obviously very difficult with some of the conditions today, but I thought we did really well.
Nico, 90th minute equaliser against Cribs a few weeks ago here. Another goal today.
Yeah.
Starting to rack them up a bit now this season, really, all in all.
Turned into a bit of a striker, aren't I, at the moment? No, it's good. Like you know, being up that forward in the pitch, and I've always said, like, get myself in those positions where I'm in the box to score goals, and you know, I get the chances, I get the deliveries. It was a great ball from Josh Otto, just booked it into the box, and to be fair, I didn't really have to do anything other than turn my foot, and it was in. So yeah, it's nice.
We've got 8 games remaining now, 6 of them at Trungle Park. Feels like it's sort of the important time in the run-in now. Today was a big step in that direction.
Yeah.
This team's pushing for playoffs.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, business end now, isn't it? It's like 6, 7, 8 cup finals, however many it is. So massive, massive games. So again, if we can do all we can at home, you know, and cement that good form on home, you know, don't doubt that we'll be fighting for playoffs.
Jake, massive 3 points today. Not too many games left in the division. I think 9 coming into it. Playing Bristol Manor Farm, really tough opposition. That's a massive 3 points now.
Yeah, it is a big 3 points, and those pleasing bit is I felt it was thoroughly deserved. I think they're a really good team, and I thought first half, I actually said to a couple on the bench, I said, you can see they're a team full of confidence that have been on a good run. You know, they had an energy and some power and pace and aggression about them going forward. So to come in against the wind, 1-0 at half time, gave us a really good platform. And I thought second half, I thought the boys controlled the game magnificently. On a difficult surface. I was worried before the game, it started raining as usual, but I thought the boys managed it so well. And I thought there were some big performances. You know, Tim Nixon, man of the match, absolutely, couldn't agree more. You know, his brains and his intelligence are really valuable in our group. You know, he sees things developing, you know, because he's a bit more experienced as well, but he sees things developing that bit quicker. So, you know, he makes a big difference. He was good. He was our bright spark last week, I thought, against Bashley. And I thought he was outstanding today. I thought Paolo's second half won so many little scrappy balls. I don't know if when you go over to Barcelona, whether the role of a dogged number 4 translates to the new camp, but I thought he wasn't particularly Portuguese today. He looked like a proper number 4 balling around in the mud. So I'm really chuffed with him. But I shouldn't really single out players because I thought everyone, including the subs and the boys on the bench, were outstanding today. So now it's a really nice one after feeling flat last week because we weren't very good. But we were good today and we deserved that.
I wouldn't call it the ugly work off the ball, but it felt like so much of that off the ball work was top notch today. To get a clean sheet against that side, the goals were great, but how pleasing was it, all of that off the ball, the defensive work, winning the ball back, turning over possession today?
Yeah, it's so important, and we stressed it in training this week that we needed to be really quick to the ball breaking down, because it will break down on pitches like this. You know, we can't pass the ball as much as we'd like to, and the opposition won't be able to either. So the ability to, or the desire to lock on, and when we haven't got the ball, anticipate where it might go next was so important. And I thought all the midfielders throughout the game did well. You know, let's not escape as well. We're patched up a little bit. You know, Morgan has been absolutely outstanding for us. Jack played left back. You know, it's not his position. In fact, we brought him to the club based on him not having to play there. So I might expect a phone call Monday, but I thought he did really well. Then we ended up with Charlie Cummins, who's come to the club playing right back. You know, so, and then Josh has had to come off his hamstring. So you know, all of that taken into consideration, it makes it even more pleasing. And like you say, you have to do the ugly bits. It's non-league football, and you know, even Charlie, there's a little moment there where he still looked like he was, you know, playing as you want him to play, the academy style. And you know, we said to him, look, you know, recognise the pitch, recognise there's 10 minutes to go. We are non-league. You know, make good decisions, and he adapted. He's a clever boy. So now, really complete performance. I'm really pleased with that.
Jake, final one from me. It's been an absolute pleasure coming out after every game. Thank you for always answering fairly and defending the team, and coming here in victory, defeat, draw, and answering questions fairly. It's been an absolute pleasure, and well done today for the rest of the season.
Thank you, mate. I've got a couple of questions for you, actually. Should we turn the table?
Go for it.
Are you ready? Are you? Face camera, please. That's right. I hold it. You stand. Come on, get it right. You know the drill. So Pablo, we're here after a good home victory for Mousehole, 2-0 against Trungle. How do you feel? There's been a few accusations in the changing room that you're deserting a sinking ship. We're not top of the league like we were last year, so you've looked for a transfer. There's been a bit of criticism, and I know some of that's filtered out into the press. How do you respond to that? How do you feel about that?
That's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. You know, I'd be here no matter what. Victory, draw and defeat, I absolutely would, and there's no way I'm leaving because it's a sinking ship. It's not a sinking ship at all. We're going to push for the playoffs. I've got no doubt the boys will make it. The coaching staff, the players, fans, everyone together will be there at the end of the season, I'm sure.
But you're not going to be here. Obviously, You know, there's some unhappy people in the clubhouse. How do you respond to that? I mean, obviously it's an okay move to Barcelona. I think there's bigger clubs out there. You should have bided your time a little bit. But you've obviously made the move. You know, fair play. Good luck to you. You know, we're not happy about it, but they're not happy about it. You know, what do you want to say to the fans who are disappointed?
Yeah, I mean, I say to the fans, I'm going to miss everyone a lot, you know. I love everyone here loads. It's been an absolute pleasure. But these things don't come around all too often in life. And, you know, people can say what they want about Barcelona now, but it's a dream come true for me, really. It's my boyhood club. So I've absolutely loved my time at Mousehole. I loved everyone here to pieces. And this club's going to be, you know, successful with or without me. I've got no doubt about that. So I'll be watching on and supporting from afar. But, yeah, it's been an absolute honour for me to be a part of it for the year and a half or whatnot that I have been. And, yeah, I'll miss everyone every day.
Okay, you've defended yourself fairly well. I think that'll appease a few. On a serious note, you've been an absolute credit to the club. I said in the change room before the game, you've managed to make us all look a little bit better than we actually really are with what you and Kev do. We know that you're going to be a massive success, and we're really excited to follow your journey from the bottom of our hearts. You know, thank you for all you've given and all the time that you give as a volunteer to the football club is incredible. We're going to miss you. But it's a good transfer. The fee that we're getting is going to help us out as well, which is good. And they're coming back for a pre-season friendly, which you've got to organise, so that will sort of be a measure of your success. But no, listen, you've been a credit to the football club, mate. We're going to miss you. Kev's got an irreplaceable job to find someone else, but hopefully they won't shake as much and feel the cold as much as you do. But no, from the bottom of my heart, mate, thank you for all you've done. We're going to miss you, and good luck.
That's cheers, Jake. Pleasure.
Good luck, mate. Good. Oh, finish on the win as well, so that's all right there. Well done, mate.
Not bad at all. Cheers.
Yeah, you get that on radio, Cornwall.
Yeah. You still got the mic on?
Oh, yeah.
It's full time here at Trungle Park, and it's a big win for Mousehole in the Southern League Division 1 South. They've beaten Bristol Manor Farm by 2-0, goals from Tim Nixon, and then Hayden Turner in the second half have produced a big 3 points for Jake Ash's men. Just 8 games to go now in the Southern League for Mousehole. For myself, it's been an absolute pleasure, and goodbye.
Well done.